Hey friends, welcome back to your girl Brittanee, and I have my project that I want to share with you using Atelier Curiosities created by Decorate Your Life. Now if you missed out on the unboxing, I'll have that video linked for you so you can go back to see the collection in its entirety. And then not to mention, you can go ahead and check down below in the description box to the link of the website where you can get this collection as well as many others by Decorate Your Life and add that to your stash yourself. You can either do in a digital copy or in a physical copy format. Also down below in the description box you will have the links to all of the design team members, so you can also check out their projects as well, because this collection was so fun. Once I got the gears turning in my head, I was like, ooh, okay, let's roll with it. So also along with this as well, there is a giveaway I'm going to go ahead and offer. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a week to make sure that you are like, commenting, and subscribing to my channel. And I will go ahead and pick a winner through a random comment picker. So make sure that you are, do something more than just pick me or enter me. That don't tickle my fancy whatsoever. So I always like it when there's people who are actually dedicated to the channel, to the community, and don't just want free stuff. I'm just keeping it 100, all right? Yeah, I've always been that way, and I'm always going to be that way, so let's just put that out there in the air. So again, go back to the video so you can go ahead and see the collection in its entirety and what it includes. Again, 14 illustrations, 65-pound cardstock. You get 2 sheets of each, which gives you 28 sheets, and it is 8 1/4 squared. So again, make sure that you're like, commenting, and subscribe to my channel. I will give you a week to go ahead and complete those things, and then I'll announce the winner and get the collection shipped out to you. But there can only be one winner on each channel, so if you go ahead and do the same thing, because the other channels will be offering the giveaway as well. If you won on one channel, you're not going to win on this one, vice versa. So we want to make sure we keep it fair, that everyone has the opportunity to get their hands on the collection for free. All right, so without further ado, let me go ahead and show you what I made. So what I did was, remember how I said when things are a little bit difficult for me, I figure out a way, I'll let the collection tell me what to do. So there was a telescope in the collection. I pulled from that, and as you can see on this part right here, the little telescope. So that was my whole thing for this project. It took a lot of trial and error. No, I don't have tutorial. No, I'm not going to do a tutorial, because it was just a lot of trial and error. And I, kind of configured things in a way to hide little discrepancies to make it even prettier than the naked eye. Now, I know that it is hard to see from this angle. So throughout the viewing of this, I will try to shift my camera in a way so then that way you can kind of get the view in its entirety. But if I can't do that, then I am going to insert photos at the end so you can go ahead and see it as well. So again, I did like a fun little telescope. So what I did was I took some of the ribbon rolls that I have. I just took various sizes, and I kind of just like had it help scale me into how big I wanted everything to be. I did want it to look collapsible, so I did go from smaller to smaller to smaller. At the end here, like the looking portion of the scope, I did a tube from I don't even know where the tube came from. I just like, one of the tubes I did came from a vinyl roll, and that was actually like really thick, so I had to cut through that bad boy like really good. And then the last tubing I used was the deco mesh from the Dollar Tree. I had used that as my last roll here down at the bottom. And then all these other sections, this one was mainly wrapped around, this part was mainly wrapped around, this is my beginning portion, around a ribbon roll. And then like I said, I just scaled everything down. I'm telling you, I had no rhyme or reason with this. I had no special techniques. I literally did what my creative mind told me to do, and it's like, look, we're gonna jimmy rig this and figure this out. Okay, so there's literally like foam tape on the inside trying to hold things together. Things are just like, just rolled and just formed and molded into what I wanted it to be. And then I have another ribbon roll that I put at the very front. So this is like, you know, the portion that you look out of, and that is just kind of what I did with that. So now to hold the stability of everything, this bad boy is not light. I mean, it's not like heavy, like, oh my gosh, it has some weight and girth to it or anything, but it's also not light. Now, if refer back to the video camera that I had made, oh, I want to say it was maybe like last year. I had used straws at the as my base portion for it, and so that's what I did for this as well. But again, it's heavy, so it wasn't holding it the way that I wanted it to, but I already had glued the pieces together. I didn't want to break anything apart or anything like that, because I still, even though I'm not giving it away or anything, it is going to be something that I keep and I want to put on display. I still want it to look good when it's on display. So what I did was I grabbed a picture frame, and that's where I held my pieces down. Now, if you take a look, I'm trying to make sure I can see myself in frame too. So if we take a look, I took some of the pieces of the collection. So it kind of gave, so we have like the door, this portion here, and then we have the door here. And on this side, we have like the train with all the people over on this side. So that's covering up all the craziness that I have underneath here. So I am going to show you the craziness the best way that I can. So if you see on the inside, I have the straws and I put it inside foam pieces, and I glue those foam pieces to the actual picture frame. Now I do have a photo from the collection inside the frame because I thought I would be able to showcase it, but it just wasn't holding up the way that I wanted it to when I originally was doing it. So I had to do it this way, and it looked ugly, and I wanted to hide the ugliness. So that's why I did all of that. But and then I used some flowers that I got from Dollar Tree to go ahead and just kind of like hide all the extra little dead space that was open from the pictures that I put in front of it, because like I said, it was ugly. I wanted to hide it. That's what you do. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can adjust this camera angle so you can take a better look at it without me having to pull it up and prop it up. So let's finagle some things and see what we can do. All right, so here is another view of it. So hopefully this kind of gives it a little bit more justice in showing everything. I will insert some still photos over on my Instagram, so you can go ahead and take a look at those photos as well. So now we have a better look of the telescope. So I have her measured. So if you really look at it, this bad boy is at like 16 inches, maybe a little bit more. And like I said, she's not light. So I want to go ahead. I went ahead and I added some gold chain all around it just to kind of fit and tie in with the whole vibe of the collection. And then also in the unboxing video, I showed that there were some of the little gears type of frames that were included. So I added one of those on the side here, and also added the flat back pearls, so it's also included in that as well. And then I did do some pretty little gold leaves that I had in my stash. I did some fussy cutting from the collection, and let me try to tilt this a little bit, so in that way I do have some floral pieces down here at the bottom here from my flower dealers. And then I also added those little gear pieces that I fussy cutted from the collection, added that all towards the side, added more flowers going in and around. And then here is a better look at some of the papers that I use. So we have this one here, the little kiddo, the telescope. I really wanted to make sure that that photo was standing out in this project, so you can see where I got this idea, and it's not just something like a crazy whatever. And like, because you guys know me, I like to do things that make sense. You know, I want to make sense. And then I went ahead and added, and I chose different papers from the collection to kind of go ahead and embody it, and also, you know, go cohesively with the papers together. Because even though all the papers are part of the collection, doesn't mean that all the papers go well with one another. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to make sure that I had that. I also added some pom-pom trim down on the edges here of the scope. And then down at the bottom here, I use the little heart trim that you get from Hobby Lobby. And then if we flip it on over to this side, so again, the chain is continuing on throughout. I added this cut apart piece. Well, it's not a cut apart piece, but I cut it out from the collection. So it's Atelier. And then I have so fussy cut out the little people here. Let me adjust that. So the natural line is not really hitting the way I want. But anyways, so we have like the little people here. Again, I added some dimension. There was some foam tape that I used to pop out the phrase. Again, I did some fussy cutting from the collection to add the gears and the little wheel pieces, more of the leaves, more of the flowers for my flower dealers, going on and so forth. And then if we face her forward, then you can go ahead and see all the things. Now these little butterfly wings, there's also other wings that was also part of the PR unboxing. Added a pretty gold bow at the top, because who am I to not add a bow to something? And then, or a butterfly, I mean, whatever. And so, and then again, added flowers. I pulled colors from the collection to make the flowers match well with the collection as well. Again, I like to do things that make sense. And that is the finishing touch. Now, putting it together was a massive pain in the butt. Not even gonna lie. That's why this is not something that is, oh, let me do a tutorial on it, because I'm not even gonna lie to you. And so this was a work of labor. This was me just playing around with things and seeing what the finished outcome would be. And this was my finished outcome. So that is that. So again, we're not going to look at the ugly backside of it, but we do have again, here's the side view of the little door piece. You can't really see it that well on this side, but we have this right here with this door piece. And then this one is my favorite part, with the little train and all of the homies hanging out by the train, just relaxing of it. So that is my project, and probably the longest video you probably will ever get out of me. So because you know I like to avoid long videos, and I really do hope that you guys enjoyed what I created. I hope the team enjoys what I created. I can't wait to see what they had came up with this collection as well. I hope I did it justice. I hope I did it proud. I hope I made you all proud with it. And yeah, so again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure if you want to be part of the giveaway, it's going to go on for a week, and then I'll go ahead and announce the winner with the random comment picker, and then you'll have your opportunity to win a chance for this collection. But without a doubt, you can always go to the website, which is always linked down below in the description box, for you to go ahead and get your hands on this collection or any other of the collections or finished projects that are on the website. My code is down in the bottom as well, so you can use that to save on your purchase. So thank you so much for stopping by. Again, I hope you enjoy what I created, and until next time, bye.